What's up guys, it's Jackson here from Jackson Games, and today I have an awesome build, custom built, of a Lego medieval house. And as you can see, we have sea life of all kinds of animals, and also we have a knight who lives here. And whenever I build medieval houses, I make each house a custom, even the walls. Every wall is different, like this one has a window. This next one is long and flat, and it just has so many different unique techniques that I personally enjoy all of them. And then this other one is just the combination of all of my favorite techniques all into one. It's honestly my favorite wall. And in today's video, we're going to be going over some necessary techniques, because we're going to be going over the top 5 Lego ideas when building a medieval house. Number 1. If you all have too many weapons and you just don't know what to do with them, I wouldn't hang them on a wall. I would go and take a barrel and I would put the weapons in that. It just gives that feeling that you actually put thought into this and not just took the generic way out. That's it for that one. Okay, trick number 2. As we all know, we run out of 1x1 bricks quite often. And I always hate that, and sometimes I just beat myself up about that. But with this trick, you do not have to beat yourself up anymore, because there's quite often you find that there's a 1x1 brick open on the edge, which is the walls. So I always like to have the opening in the middle, because then I can take a snot brick, which means studs not on top, and it will perfectly fit. If I put a 1x1 plate on top of that, it will perfectly fit as a 1x1 brick. So there's the problem solved, and it just really adds a lot of texture, which you like in these medieval builds. And as you're fixing to see, another brick can fit flush on top as if it was a normal 1x1 brick, because that's just how these tricks work. Number 3. I personally love to have texture in my builds, especially medieval ones. So I would take a 4x1 brick designed piece and then put a flush, just generic brick piece on top of that, because you don't want too much design in your builds. But then you can go and take another 4x1 brick design piece and put it on top of the generic brick, but it doesn't look overpowering. Number 4, I don't like using the same color over and over. So if I'm going to use brown, I like to use dark brown, light brown, and even tan sometimes, because it just gives it that special, unique feel, because they won't all the same material. Number 5, if you're working on a 4x1 brick and you only have 2 1x1 bricks, I would personally put them on either side, because as you can see in this trick, we're going to be making a custom 1x2 brick off of a 1x2 plate. And then if you put that down in the middle, obviously it's not going to be tall enough to cover the same height as a brick will. But then I take 2 cheese slopes and I put them on either side in opposite directions, just because it makes it look better. And then you have your own 2x1 brick, and then you can fit another brick perfectly on top, as you can see right here. This trick is so helpful, and I use it so much. I fish! Jake, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm just trying to catch some fish for my YouTube channel. Since when do you have a YouTube channel? I just made it, but I really think it's a good channel. Okay, guys, so go check out Jake's new YouTube channel, Jake's Adventures. I really advise it. This has been all for Jackson Games. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you in the next video.